Welcome into Clear Picture Financial. Your host is Jason Noble. You can find him at Prime Capital Investment Advisors. You can check him out online. Great resource website, clearpicturefinancial.com. And Jason is a fiduciary advisor, holds his FINRA Series 66 securities registration, certified financial planner, and retirement income certified professional. I'm Morgan Patrick, consumer advocate. Each and every week we hit the retirement topics. Jason's got 18 plus years in the financial arena, and you can put that to work for you. And we'll tell you how to do that as we move through the program. There's going to be opportunity to get on the calendar with Jason and his team at Prime Capital Investment Advisors. These appointments are no cost, no obligation, simply no pressure. Well, you heard the tease, so let's get into this. Cash flow in retirement, critical factor, and it can determine your financial freedom during your retirement, during your golden years, right? Very, very important. So here are some key considerations for just understanding the importance of cash flow in retirement. And Jason, so glad you're here to tell us and walk us through some of this. But let's get into it. Income sources.
Yeah, when I'm looking at income sources, this could include Social Security benefits, pension payments, retirement account withdrawals, investment income, part-time work, rental income. It's good to have a diversity in income sources throughout retirement. And what that could do, that could lower what's referred to as your portfolio reliance rate. I don't want to get you geeky, but this is something that we analyze and calculate through our clear picture analysis, is to see what can we do to make sure that you have some money that's relied upon your portfolio, but not the majority of your expenses relied upon your portfolio. When times like that happens, like last year and so far this year, and you have a lot of reliance on your portfolio for your expenses, that could create a lot of uncertainty and anxiety, frustration, scared. And that's what we look to offset with our planning approach.
I tell you, folks, cash flow, we're talking about it today. It is a big, big deal, just understanding it and how it's going to relate to your retirement. The next one, expenses.
Yeah, just having a clear understanding of your expenses is equally important. It's essential to have that understanding of like your regular expenses, such as housing costs or healthcare, transportation, food. But then also, what are your discretionary spending? And what are your occasional or unexpected things that could come up, like medical emergencies or home repairs? I just have a dear family member that had a massive heart attack, and there's going to be a lot of costs associated with that.
Yeah.
But we put in a plan, what if we have a what if scenario? I was obviously a top phone call that they made, and I was able to say, just focus on your health. We have your finances in order.
I tell you, that's the ease of mind, knowing that you've got a plan in place. What if scenarios, they're not always fun to talk about, Jason, but you really need to have that conversation, and you were able to do that for your family member. So again, going over cash flow in retirement is such a big, big factor in understanding it. So we've talked about income sources, we've talked about expenses, now investment strategy.
Yeah, when I'm looking at the investment strategy, it's really around what is the distribution method that you're going to be taking. That's going to dictate what your investment approach is. So, one distribution approach would be like the bucketed approach, where you have 3 to 5 years worth of your upcoming expenses set aside into a very conservative strategy that's producing income. And then when a market like last year occurs, like 2022, or even like 2008, 2012, 2018, right? You're using that money and you're not tapping into your growth bucket. So you got your income bucket and you got your growth bucket. That's one approach. Another approach is referred to as flooring, where you take a look at your expenses. Let's say that's $100,000 a year, and your essential expenses is $80,000. Well, instead of taking out $100,000 in the years that are market pullback, you're taking out $80,000. And then the blended approach is something that we use here, and it's something that most of our clients use to navigate the volatility of the market. And that's part of the clear picture analysis that we provide.